This happened to me a few years ago when I was trying out Tinder. I had tried many other dating apps in the past, but Tinder was the only one I seemed to have any luck with. I remember the night well. It was mid-June and I just got back from a late shift at work. I sat down on the living room couch to watch some TV when my phone buzzed. It was a notification from Tinder, so I unlocked my phone, opened up the notification, and saw that I'd matched with a girl named Sarah. I was skeptical at first as her profile only had 2 low-quality images. The girl in the first photo looked absolutely nothing like the girl in the second one, so I immediately put it down as being a catfish account. Before I even had the chance to put my phone away, Sarah had sent me a message. I opened it and saw a mobile number with 2 kisses next to it. I was going to leave it, and looking back I wish I had, but I was curious as to who would answer, especially since catfish accounts didn't usually feel comfortable giving out phone numbers. I called the number and waited for a little while as the dial tone rang out. Eventually, a female voice answered saying, "Hello?" I replied with a simple, "Hey, is this Sarah?" After about 2 seconds of dead silence, she responded saying yes. I told her that I was Alex and that I was curious to know more about her as her profile was devoid of any information. She spoke again and told me that I should go outside and into the back garden. For obvious reasons, I asked her why, but she didn't respond to my question. Instead, the phone call just cut off. Approximately 10 minutes later, I got a text message from Sarah reading, "Sorry, my phone died." I felt creeped out and decided to ignore the message. Looking back, I wish I'd just blocked the number there and then. Suddenly, a string of texts came through from Sarah, all saying the same thing. "Please come outside. Please come outside. Please come outside." As creeped out as I was still very curious. I went into my kitchen and looked out of the window that overlooked my back garden. Although it was night, I could just about see someone standing there. I flicked on the patio light which was in our kitchen and froze when I saw her. There was a woman who looked to be in her mid-40s standing in my back garden. What startled me about her was the knife she was holding against her right arm. Even more unnerving was the sadistic smile plastered across her face. I turned and ran back into the living room, grabbing my house phone. I called the police and told them that there was a strange woman standing in my back garden with a knife. As I was talking to the officer on the phone, I heard the strange woman from outside call out my name from the kitchen. I suddenly remembered that I had forgotten to lock the back door. I heard footsteps running from the kitchen and towards the living room. Without any hesitation, I told the officer on the other end that she was now in my house. I then hung up, ran upstairs and into my bedroom. Whilst my bedroom door didn't have a lock, I was able to move my bedside table in front of it. It wasn't long until the police arrived, and unlike a lot of stories, they did manage to catch her hiding behind the living room sofa. They never went into any detail as to who she was, but apparently this hadn't been her first time doing this. How she found out where I lived, I'll never know. All I know is that I deactivated Tinder the following morning.